And salutations, everyone. I am Vanessa Hundley, aka DJ Audioprism, here for Tunes and Talks. I am your auditory muse, of course, and tonight, guys, it is the holiday season. It is officially kicked off. There are so many great holidays to be had out there, and of course, this month is my favorite holiday, which is Halloween. As you can see, I have my nod to Halloween on. I have a super special little gathering after this, so I can go quite as all out, to be out in public. But this is the Super League of Entertainers moment, indeed, and I will have a trusty cohort to join me later and do a little bit of talking, of course. So, guys, let's talk about some recent past events that I've had lately. Of course, starting with Swim Across America. That was on September 17th. I've been talking about it for several months. Leading up to it, and I'm so happy to say it was a wonderful success. We got a couple of pictures here for you guys to look at. It was over $400,000 was raised this year to go towards the research into cancer treatments and cures. We had 10 Olympians that showed up, and they were more than willing and gracious to sign a whole bunch of autographs for people. So if you missed out, you got to miss out on some great Olympians, and they were so wonderfully spirited and excited about being there. And this is a nationwide thing, so you can see several of these people at different events. The one for next year is already scheduled for Saturday, September 16th, and that will again be at Lake Lanier. So if you are a part of the Swim Fanatics or you just want to come hang out with a bunch of really great people, set that on your calendar. Again, that's Saturday, September 16th, 2017. I also was honored to do the House of Dawn event with KLF Pro Entertainment, which is run by Kerwin Felix. And KLF Pro features some of the best bands in the city, and they do this annual event with House of Dawn, or for House of Dawn, which is a continuous program of assistance for teen mothers. They have different stage programs serving, helping girls really as young as 13, which is unfortunate to say, but I was a teen mom, and I do remember that when I was in school that there was a girl that I went to school with who was actually even 12 and a mom. And there's very, very big challenges that you face as a teen mom. And they help provide housing, parenting skills, and educational opportunities. So it's a really great organization to check into, and we will be talking with them more later this year. But please go look them up, and that is House of Dawn. And, of course, again, another shout-out to KLF Pro Entertainment and the Fat Cats Brass Band, who was there playing because they had this Mardi Gras theme that was super fun. And you got to see some of those pictures of, just a couple pictures of people dressed up. On Sunday, October 2nd, was the Run Like a Girl 5K, and that the proceeds from that benefit Girls on the Run and Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. They're already set for next year's event on Sunday, October 1st, 2017. So if you're a runner, that would be a great event for you to check out. Come support some very worthy causes all the way around. Upcoming public events, of course, we have G's Midtown Karaoke on Sundays and Thursdays. I do have some holiday events, but unfortunately I don't have quite all the details for some of the public ones, so you'll have to follow me on my Facebook or website or Twitter or Instagram to find out about those as the holiday season continues to develop. I'll be joining Just Steph on the Just Steph show for her birthday show. That is Thursday, October 20th from 11 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. If you have not had a chance to check out Just Steph, she's been on the show a couple of times. She's a lot of fun. She's a Boston gal with all kinds of great opinions and insight on places to go and hang out and have a really, really great time all over Atlanta. The Jingle Mingle is now officially just a little over 2 months away, guys, and that is an event I have been honored to be part of for several years, from early in my DJ career all the way through till this year, and hopefully many years to come. We will also, in the future, be hearing from another nonprofit. This is the Atlanta Step Up Society. They'll be on the show in November, but in the meantime, please check out their website at www.atlantastepupsociety.org to learn more about this organization. It's dedicated to helping veterans and people in recovery establish meaningful lives. And we all know, if you know anybody that's ever been through addiction or has been coming back from war, it can be really hard to establish or reestablish a life. And these people do everything they can to really, really help people get a good, solid foundation out of them. They have a thrift store at 1840 Cheshire Bridge Road in Atlanta. So that's one way that you can go out and help check out their cause and find out a little bit more about them and help some people in the meantime. Who knows? Maybe score some, goods at a really, really good deal. All right, so let's get started with some tunes. First, we're going to go off the charts. Now, I did go a couple of years back for this one, but it is one that I added to my Halloween playlist, and it's a lot of fun. The group is Rusden and Diamonds. The song is called They Came From Underground. Rusden and Diamonds is a Canadian hip-hop and indie pop duo from Vancouver. They've toured over 25 countries, shared stages with T-Pain, Dilated Peoples, and more. They're inspired a lot by video game and action movie culture of the 80s and 90s, and it really comes together with a lot of really fun hip-hop and, party tracks and such. This song was written in 2013 for the soundtrack to the video game Max Anarchy. So let's have some fun listening to They Came From Underground by Rusden and Diamonds.
Today. No kidding. Hey, somebody take a look at that freakazoid over there. He's really disgusting. It's spotted up. He takes one step and he calls right out my plasma cannon and blasts him back. Your face is blue and your arms are green, hiding in the ground like a submarine. You're the ugliest creature I've ever seen. Plotting to attack from your arcade. We'll attack your skull, crack, say some sound wave. Shot to your face, then demand a raise. Cause the pain's only game if you're left in the grave. The first osmosis. You're a disappearing hack, your limbs are hocus pocus. Your species is disgusting and you know this. On this atmospheric particle, I'll have to write an article for all of you subhumans who are about to detonate. They came from underground, stirring creatures from the pits of hell. They could knock us down. Disfigured humans come out of the shell and run this town. Tear apart the people, eat one person now. They came from underground. You made a bad sin when I pulled the pin. Tell me how many years since the war began. If the depths of hell is an origin, I'ma grab a flesh wound and pour shit in. Inferior species. You're a mangled human mixed with feces. A disease parasitic freak from underground. We gon' kick you out our town. So why you headed earthbound? We gon' be launching Ascot missile at you. Listen for the sound. Keep the man in motion. Shoot for your legs standing by the ocean. If the river runs blood, better bring your lotion. They blocked out the sun like freaking sky. They came from underground. They're stirring demons that hunger for blood to our sound.
Yes, guys. Again, that was Rusden and Diamonds. They Came From Underground. Super fun. Add it to your Halloween playlist. It's mostly family friendly. I think there's like one kind of little bad word in it, but it's not a bad word. All right, so let's talk musical resurrection. Another fun Halloween hit that I enjoy immensely was the last top 10 track for MC Hammer in the United States. And it is the Addams Groove by MC Hammer. It was the theme for the Addams Family movie in 1991, which is the same year it actually was also the recipient of the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Original Song. That was the 12th Golden Raspberry Awards, and I really hate to say that because it's such a fun song. It actually was also on his album Too Legit to Quit. With Too Legit to Quit was actually the B-side. And if you know what a B-side is, that means you actually know when albums were albums. And if you don't know what the B-side is, go look it up. All right, so again, last top 10 hit in the U.S. Let's check out Addams Groove with MC Hammer.
Hey, wait a minute. You don't mean this, right? Just kidding, right? Just kidding. I know it's a joke. I'm laughing, right? You're losing your head. I'm losing my head. They do what they wanna do, say what they wanna say, live how they wanna live, play how they wanna play, dance how they wanna dance, stick and they stab a friend. Addams Family. They do what they wanna do, say what they wanna say, live how they wanna live, play how they wanna play, dance how they wanna dance, stick and they stab a friend. Addams Family. Now I was cool and so just kicking it around. Yo, can heaven come out? Now I don't mind being a friend and showing a little bit of flavor. But Wednesday, Bugsley, Gomez, Festa, man, them some strange neighbors. They do what they wanna do, say what they wanna say, live how they wanna live, play how they wanna play, dance how they wanna dance, thinking they stop afraid. They do what they wanna do, say what they wanna say, live how they wanna live, play how they wanna play, dance how they wanna dance, thinking they stop afraid. I remember the day I needed to ball, a little bit of pepper. The next thing you know, coming in was a hand with the fingers I stepped in. Now I try to play it on off and act like I'm having a ball. But what do I see? A perm with feet, standing about 3 feet tall. They do what they wanna do, say what they wanna say, live how they wanna live, play how they wanna play, dance how they wanna dance, thinking they stop afraid. They do what they wanna do, say what they wanna say, live how they wanna live, play how they wanna play.
I said, Golden Raspberry or not, it's still a super fun song and an excellent addition to any Halloween playlist. All right, guys, so I have two guests, technically speaking. My first featured guest is Angela Rain, who has an acting class on Mondays, which you will actually hear more about in our interview. But she was great enough to come in a little bit early, and we were able to tape an interview segment. Angela Rain is a local award-winning singer-songwriter. She's making a huge splash in the music scene in all kinds of ways. Now, she was a featured performer for Living Art America 2016. And you can see some of the pictures from her actual live performance in body paint, which gives you a good idea of how dedicated and determined she is, because I know last year when she performed for them, she also did that in body paint. And, it takes a definite level of bravery to be up on a stage in body paint. So let's go ahead and check out her interview and find out more about the lovely Angela Rain. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here today with Miss Angela Rain, one of the most illustrious artists, in my estimation, in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And I say that because she's diverse and she's friendly, and not only is that, she loves to give back. And it really shows in her music, her diversity, and the intensity that she approaches her art. I'm going to do a little pumping up of her. She considers herself an indie artist, which is great because her artist covers a lot of different genres, such as pop and country and southern rock. If you've been around the Georgia music scene, if you've gone to any festivals, or if you've even paid attention to the Georgia Music Awards, you'll have seen her name many times over the last couple years. In 2013, she was the Georgia Music Awards Best Female Country Artist of the Year. In 2013, also, CBS Atlanta nominated you as one of the 5 best local rock bands. So there's just a little start and people looking and how they view her in their different prisms, if you will. In 2014, she was nominated for the Georgia Music Awards Best Overall Female Artist of the Year. And in 2015, she celebrated her release of the techno-hip-hop collaboration with Savon. You can find out more of him. He's also an excellent Atlanta area rapper with a great career, many, many endeavors behind him. And again, you can find out more about him in episode 3. So I would like to go back before all of the awards, before the thing. I know when I was reading an interview that you had done, that you had talked about kind of not giving up and, kind of it's never too late to chase your dreams kind of thing. And so I was thinking, let's do a brief overview of your journey through music.
Okay. Well, I've been singing since I was a little girl. Started singing in church choir, then started doing musical theater, and I then put all of that aside after college and decided to feed myself and get a career in corporate America, just because things like that happen. Life gets in the way. Mm-hmm. But then I met this wonderful man a few years ago who said, "What's your passion? What do you want to do with your life?" And even though you're good at what you do now, what drives you? And to be honest, the first thing that came to my mind that was a guttural instinct was singing. And I've always had a passion to be a performer, to be an entertainer. It's just something that's innate within myself. But life does get in the way. There's always family obligations, financial obligations, and the entertainment world is not always so easy. But so it does takes a team too. And I should say that it's not just about myself. it has been a team effort with my husband, my family, as well as my band, my friends, and my overall support team.
Yeah, having a great deal of support behind you, it helps, because there are times when people are going to say things that you don't want to hear, but you have to hear. And there's always going to be somebody else going, okay, it's okay, just take that, make it better, make it something that's, yours, and continue to be true to your vision of what you want. And what you want is obviously a lot of diverse types of music. You don't want to get pigeonholed into something and saying, well, she's just this kind of artist, or she wouldn't work for this event, or anything like that. So you have a really great variety of things. I like your song "Ride the Bull." That was fun. I know there's a line dance to it as well.
There is. Yes, there is. We used to do that at some of my concerts. I had a couple friends who knew the dance, and they would get out and they'd be my dancers to try to get other people to learn it. But yeah, that one is that was a fun song. I think it's it's fun to look at your journey as an artist and how you've changed over time, and going from one specific path. I think is what's fun about it, is that I've been able to, like you said, diversify. And I love diversity of music, and I listen to a diversity of music. Why would I not perform that, what I like myself? So.
Absolutely. Now, you just released your second music video for Obvious, and you got to work with Mel Cannon on that one.
Yes.
And I know that's something. So just reading the description of who this man has worked with in the past, artists like Usher, and I think there was a few others, but I forget because I was a little more focused on the Angela part. I was like, Mel, cool, all right, we got Angela here. But you got to work in that studio. But how did that compare, we'll say, with your first music video?
Yeah, the first music video was for "I Want to Ride the Bull." And so that setting was it was big. There were a lot of different people that were involved, a lot of different cast members, different extras in the background. And it was a full day shoot. It was exciting. There was a lot of action. Compared to this recent video, had magic in its own way. It was much more intimate. It was just me as the character, and the videography team, Mel Cannon and his team, and of course Cheryl Ann Lipstrow, who is a award-winning body painter.
I've actually had a chance to see her in action. I did an after party for Living Art America last year when they were in Atlanta. And she had come through and done some work, and it was really, really interesting. Yes, I love that show that they have where they do all the, I'm a little bit of an addict to that one. And I don't usually like reality TV that much, I'm not going to lie, because most of it's not real. But that kind of art is very real. Yes. And the video is absolutely beautiful. You can go back to the last episode, which is episode 11, and you can see the video in its entirety. So I'm very excited about that. And let's talk about the rest of your Living Art America experience, because I know you did other events for them as well. Yeah,
so Living Art America is a body paint championship where they bring body painters from all over the world to the different locations. Last year it was in Atlanta. This year it was in North Carolina. And I actually performed last year for the opening of the ceremony of the actual competition. And of course, when I first learned about it, it was through my husband, who often springs these things on me. He's my manager. And he's like, "You're going to perform for the body paint championship. And it's going to be so exciting." I was really excited about it until he threw it at me that I was going to be doing it in body paint. And I'm like, I'm not so sure about that. But I did it. Yes. And I got an opportunity to work with some of the most amazingly talented people in this space. Yes. And then this year I did it again, and I performed for the opening of the ceremony, and Cheryl Ann Lipstrow actually body painted me. So it was such an amazing experience to go out and be able to show someone else's art that is really truly a permanent art form, but very temporary in nature. Yes. That's what kind of makes it magical.
Yes. It's very life. It's very fleeting like that. And I know that was a big inspiration behind Obvious, was incorporating that as part of the video. And it really is an amazing piece of work, especially when you get to the end and you pull it back and you're like, wow, it's just seamless. It is amazingly seamless the way she fades in with the backgrounds. So that, of course, is something you guys should check out. The YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, wherever you can find it. We have links to it everywhere. So let's talk about where people can find out about upcoming shows. What do you have coming up?
So I have a show coming up actually this week. On Thursday. Yes. And it's a local show here in the community. It's at a place called Red Sky Tapas restaurant. And not only do they have a lot of different variety of music that they bring into the restaurant, but they have really amazing food and drinks. And so you have to come out. It's a great Thursday night. It's going to be something a little different for me from a standpoint of I'm kind of going back to my roots. When I first started at music here in Atlanta, I did it as an acoustic duo. Yeah. I'm doing that again. So I'm going to kind of bring back the wild and crazy Angela is going to become more subdued that night and just really focusing in on the beauty of the lyrics and the music. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be with Robert Meadows.
Yes, I was just going to ask you that. Who was going to be with you on that?
Yeah, he's an amazingly talented artist himself and pianist, and he actually won another award too. I guess best local rock artist in 2013. So yeah. He's very talented.
It was
himself.
A good year for music that year, by all means. And the portal, what is the best way for people to find you, find your music?
The best way is just go to my website, because that's usually has links to everything. So AngelaRain.com.
Yes, and that again, guys, is REIGN. We're talking Angela Rain. Think royalty, think fabulous. But yes, AngelaRain.com, and there are many, many links and a lot of press, and more complete bio, of course, and upcoming dates in case you missed it, and you don't want to rewind it, a little bit later when it's uploaded. You can absolutely find it right there on the website. And you can also find the links and ways to buy your music that way as well.
That's correct. So you can get out to the links to buy my music. You also can find them on iTunes, and the most direct link, though, is through the website.
Yes. Now, she also has acting in her repertoire and some voice acting as well, which I love that because I'm getting into voice acting too. So it's an interesting thing to try to portray yourself through your voice.
Oh, yeah.
And every voice is so different, and that's something you really have to focus on is finding your voice. But with the acting, I know you're taking classes.
I am. I'm actually a great facility for anyone who's interested in getting involved in the Atlanta acting scene. I'm going to plug them if it's okay. Is Drama Inc. They're located actually very close to the Atlanta Zoo. Oh. And they offer a wide variety of classes. I have to say they've kind of reinstilled that vigor I have in me for acting again. In a different way. I was always so used to doing stage theater, but their focus is more on like the film industry and on camera, as well as some method classes, which I'm taking one right now, and I have to say it's like therapy. So it's hard. It's hard, and it can get kind of crazy, but it's like opened like this whole new world within myself. I'm very excited about it.
It's always great when an artist seeks different art forms to express, because it can bring things out of your original art form too. It'll bring more out of your music. You might, find more expression just even being on stage. I can see where that would help immensely with that.
You hit the nail on the head. Like I was just gonna say, it's actually helped me, I think, be a better performer overall. Yes. And being able to engage and to connect with audiences. That's always something that I think if you're an entertainer at heart, it's what drives you, but it's also something that you have to continue to hone in on and to kind of try to find that piece of that type of art form that can help you get better.
Yes, absolutely.
Never stop growing, never stop learning.
Absolutely not. There's always somebody that knows more than you do. Well, I have Cowgirls Do on the lineup, so we can check that out. We have the remix that also features Savon. Again, he's at episode 3. You can dial back and find out more about him. But for now, guys, let's enjoy some Cowgirls Do. And thank you so much, Angela, for coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yay.
This ain't one of them love songs, and this ain't one about broken hearts. No, this one's about real living. This one's coming from you. Well, I get up early in the morning, raise hell every night. Well, that's just how we do it. Living under the power lines, we get dirty, get a little rough. All I got is blue sand and truth. Turn off the headlights.
cold. Show me something, then show me more. We on the dance floor, blow for blow. You hanging on, rodeo, yeah, yeah. I'm a new fan of denim skirts, yeah, yeah. Southern girls, show me how it works, yeah. Boots and all, you a tall glass. Hop in my Chevrolet, then let's hard.
Ooh, that's how we
And yes, guys, that was Cowgirls Do with Angela Rain featuring Savon. That was the dance remix, and I've got a way more country sounding original version too. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the All Good Minute with Jessica. It's All Good Williams.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and happy holidays to all my Halloween fanatics out there. I'm just looking at nothing. All right, so it is my time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Halloween. Happy Halloween. I, like Vanessa, had to throw in a little something. Never mind. I was trying to be cool. Obviously, I can't be that cool like Vanessa. So, how can you keep it all good in life? Well, I'm here to answer that question for you, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to the hand. No, literally. Talk to your hand. People with puppets, they do it all the time. See? All you do is take your hand, turn it into a mouth figure, and tell it what's on your mind. Listen, I've been suffering. My goldfish died, and it's like rough. And then you can make it talk back. Really? Oh my gosh. Now I know what you're thinking. Jessica, that's crazy. You're talking to yourself. No, you're not talking to yourself. You're talking to your hand, okay? This is very not crazy. Give it a try. Your hand handles a lot, people. It deals with many things. So put problems in your hands. Literally, put them in your hands. Talk to your hands. I'm Jessica. It's All Good Williams. And it's good with you, then it's good with me. But if it's not good with you, well, nobody was asking in the first place. Bye.
Yes, guys, you can't be a dynamic duo without another part of a duo. So by all means, dynamic we are.
Yes.
So Jessica, real quick, your show at Rocco's for the month. It's coming up.
Yes, October 20th. That is this third Thursday for this month.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been going excellent, guys. Clean comedy. It is an open mic / comedy show. So there's some predetermined comedy by, of course, your master here, Miss Jessica. It's All Good Williams. And, then other random great clean comedy and great food at Rocco's. And that's in Marietta.
Marietta, not far from the Big Chicken, literally like up the street.
Everything in Marietta. Well, depending where you are in Marietta, isn't far from the Big Chicken.
You base it off the chicken. That's our directions, which was very confusing when I first moved here.
Yes.
I was like, so does the chicken just stand in one spot? Like, why is he so big? How do you see him from your car?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. I was lost.
Well, we're going to check out some rock and roll. Unfortunately, Jeff Dean could not physically be here with me tonight because he is fighting the pain monster. Unfortunate stage diving incident. No, I'm just kidding. He really, he may have dove off a stage.
That sounds good.
We
Just
like
go
that.
with
It's
that.
better. Yeah. We're going to still run with that.
That's what happened.
He is the lead singer for Filthy Rebel. We're going to do a quick little run of their lineup here. Jeff Dean is the vocalist. We've got Chris Nichols on guitar, Johnny Drogo on bass, and Gabriel Michael on drums, guys. And they put on an excellent live show. They put a lot of power into their live shows. We're going to take a quick look at a clip of them doing a live show. This is their song, What You Made of Me.
Filthy Rebel.
Filthy Rebel.
Just the name makes me feel dirty.
There you go, Jeff. See the lasting impact you guys have right now. You're not even here. But very self-described. They call themselves a mutt rock band because they're rock band, but then they also feed in, the soulful vocals, and then they also have, what they consider eclectic influences that they throw in there. So it just really adds different layers of sound. Now they are getting to that commercial point, so you can buy their music, and we always say buy music, buy music, buy music, buy music. And we're going to check out the lyric video for We Don't Belong. This is a really, yes. Most entertainers do. But we all belong here. Yes. You can come join us in the Entertainment Justice League. We got you. Let's check this out. Good rock song. I mean, I love a good anything song, but I do have a special place for rock and roll. I do. So that was Filthy Rebel. Again, you can check them out. Website.
Filthy Rebel.
She's getting little goosebumps every time I say it. All right, guys. So next month starts season 2 of the Audioprism show. I can't believe it's actually been a year, but you know what? It is. Yeah, it has been. And without people like Jessica and all the amazing entertainers I've been able to bring on, and all the entertainment support people that I've brought on as well, which are the people that help make our entertaining jobs a little bit easier. I can't thank you guys enough for making season 1 what it is, especially Jessica. Of course. And a shout out to all the producers and, Natalia Hundley, who is one of my post-production engineers or pre-production engineer. I forget the exact term for it. Bruce Shepard, Al Burrows, of course, Michael Loya, the head of American Hearts Radio Network, which is constantly growing. And if you want your own web TV show, you could ask me, or you can just go straight to American Hearts Radio and check out the options, because they do film in various cities. And, who knows? You could have your very own moments where you get to talk about anything you want, like me. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful, wonderful, fabulous everything. We'll check in with you next month for season 2 with more tunes, more talk, and even more new developments to come. So thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you at a future point in time.